Hello, 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 ladies and gelatins. My, it's been a time. And a surprise, since, after all, I did mention that this was a strong possibility before, but the more I thought about it, the more I was like, yes, this is absolutely what I want to do. And so here we are. We will be continuing our Stray Gods. Well, actually, it's not really continuing, it's kind of a whole new story. I really hope that I pressed the right. It's actually like not clear. It's weird because like I kind of checked. I didn't touch anything else. I clicked on this because it was just like Act 3. I'm like, oh, is it like a continuation? But no, if you just like click back, it just like it's just there always. It's like I can't say I love that as part of how they did their UI by like leaving this here. It makes me think I'm supposed to just press that to play Orpheus, but like these changed, so I have to assume that I have to press new game here, but it's like really not super clear. But yeah, anyways, I wouldn't say that much more confusing. I would just say mildly confusing here. So but yeah, after beating the final boss in Phantom Dust and getting confirmation that the stuff afterwards is pretty much optional, we're gonna not continue with that. We're gonna have our really solid and honestly beautiful ending and beautiful timing for ending for Phantom Dust, and we'll get into some stuff here. So, all right. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited to start. A killer ending. I'm pretty excited to give this a go. I only saw like a teeny tiny little teaser trailer, and thus I am aware that there's gonna be like metal and a new character, and that's all I'm aware of. So y'all ready to find out? Buckle up, buckaroos. Let's get this show on the road. Hope I pressed the right button. Here's your new DLC. Ooh! Oh yes! Oh goodness, yes, absolutely. It's like, yeah, right? Like, do you wanna start your new DLC save with your old choices? Oh man, I bet it doesn't matter because, we have Persephone as queen of the underworld, and our romance choice might matter. I'm real curious how that's gonna work. Choose which save to use, obviously. Yeah. Oh my god, I played this in December. That was so long ago! That's so long ago. Game. All right, now I don't know where to put me yet. I don't remember where I was before, so we're gonna be right here for now.
You're taking a rather long time to make your move, old friend. One would almost think you're lingering. Perhaps to keep the game going as long as possible.
Hey, Alcool! Great to see you again. Yeah, for sure. Great to have you around. Welcome to beginning of this. Either I sense ulterior motive or appreciate the effort. We do appreciate the effort.
No matter, I know you mean well. I'll admit my days aren't exactly as full as they once were.
It's true. We did meet Orpheus.
Well, I had my revenge to contemplate, and the throne, and my loyal, if slightly fannish, subjects. All right, yes, but at least I was the king. It was something. What's wrong? That is an excellent question.
That's right. I literally had forgotten that Orpheus. Yeah, well, okay, first of all, I highly recommend playing the non-DLC part of this as well. I don't think this will be necessarily spoilers. I mean, I guess a little bit if you knew absolutely nothing, but at the same time, I don't think it'll ruin it in terms of not making you want to play. But so this is a musical RPG. where the game mechanic involves songs. You don't mind this kind of stuff? Oh, it's great to know. But yeah, so just as a reminder to myself and to anyone else who did watch or was just any kind of update here, basically we did run into this guy before in the underworld in chapter 2, I think of it was the last one, and he had been ruling the underworld while Persephone and Hades were not around because the Hades is dead, gone forever. And so we had a rock off basically, and we won. So we ended up convincing him that, hey, actually you should probably not be in charge down here. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, because that's the power of the muse. If you are a muse, then your power, and the main character was a muse too, had the ability to make people sing and, join in. And it was honestly amazing. I loved it. So, let's see. I think I'm lost.
Well, if I think about it, old friend, I have to say I'm feeling a little lost. No, I don't mean I need directions. I know very well where the throne room is. Thank you. The thing is, after Persephone took back her throne, I gave up. I left with all the other shades. One by one, they all faded away into oblivion. Even Benny. But not me. I expected it. I wanted it. Yet, I remain. Why is that?
Yeah, probably. I think he gets depressed no matter what. Because, yeah, it's true. You could have left him in charge. That was an option.
I thought life was really over, and I was ready to meet the end, to leave behind a world of suffering, to make love to oblivion. But I stand here now, corrected, left with nothing and no one. I have somehow been rejected, and I don't know what I've done wrong. What now? And who now? Where do I belong? Thought I'd live my destiny, but is there one more song? Now this, and now then, I will find my place again. I knew it all along. There's always one more song.
Hi. This isn't normally my kind of thing. I go for the heavy beats. But it's nice.
Have we met?
I mean, probably a long time ago. When you died. I would have been someone else, though.
Ah, then you're Hermes.
And you're Orpheus. Persephone once told me I should stay clear of you, but yeah, a lot has changed lately.
Just how are things in the living world? We don't hear much down here.
Oh man, where do I even start? Well, the idols aren't in hiding anymore, for starters.
You were in hiding?
Yeah. The chorus is gone, and I started streaming. I'm an influencer now. Isn't that awesome?
None of those words mean anything to me.
Well, it's really exciting. I'm assuming that's what you were asking about, I guess.
Okay, that's great. All right, yeah. So, sounds like a lot of things have changed. And yeah, that's a choice we made also, that the idols are not in hiding anymore. A couple other things. They're like really right at the beginning, just like throwing out the thing like, hey, we remember your choices. Here's your choices. They're happening.
I hate to say it, but you don't look like any of the depictions of Hermes I'm familiar with.
Well, that just seems
Granted,
rude.
they were all statues, but they certainly weren't dressed as you are.
You mean like in a toga and stuff?
Persephone was greatly changed in the same way, but even so, I still knew it was her.
Deep down, I'm still Hermes. But I'm also me. You just get used to it.
You say Persephone told you to stay clear? Hence why we've never met, I assume?
Uh-huh. I mean, I met some of the shades. They were so nice. I miss Benny.
Yeah. All gone, I'm afraid. Except for me.
But hey, things are different now. I can do whatever I want. And so can you.
I can. I can do whatever I want.
Hell yeah. That's a pun, I think.
I'm probably going to go the red fiery route again. Because as soon as I picked green, I was like, that's not really the spice flavor I wanted to have for the song. It seemed kind of appropriate, but I like spicy flavors. I do. So, yeah, I've never heard of this other one, Curse the Dead Gods. I don't know this one at all. So, but yeah, I can see why. I mean, listen, a lot of stuff about gods. Blue ball. No, nope. Listen, if you want to play blue, play blue. I like red.
Well, anyhow, was there something specific you wanted?
Well, I heard you singing. Not like intentionally, but I just thought, I can help. Maybe what you need is to get away. Maybe I can bring you up to the mortal world?
You can do that?
Yeah, it's a psychopope thing.
You mean psychopomp?
Could be. So cool, right?
Yeah, that is pretty sus. I'll agree, actually. Also, like, again, how much time's passed? Hundreds of years? 10 years? Why are all the shades gone? Okay, not that much. It's still, like, modern day.
What are these towers? Do people live there? So many lamps. There's light everywhere. Such a magnificent sculpture. Is this for a god? Was this city built over a volcano? How odd. Perhaps this isn't the end. There's so much to explore. My lips, they tremble. My hands, they shake. There's a whole new world in store. What now? And who now? Where will I belong? I thought I'd lived my destiny, but we're writing one more song. But I suppose I must go home, back to being terribly alone. I suppose it's time to return, isn't it?
Sure, if that's what you want.
Well, I'm dead, am I not? Surely there's no choice in the matter.
You left the underworld before, right? Long time ago? That means you can again. That's the rule.
So, all these centuries, I could have returned at any time?
You'd have to find a gate and get past Corone and Cerberus. Not that either of them are really into their jobs lately. But yeah.
Okay, yeah. So basically, how it works, the lore of this game, Al Ghul, is that like imagine that every single one of the Greek gods, it's like an avatar. And so when their body dies, they have like this eidolon in them that gets passed to someone else. And then this new person and their personality and stuff gets integrated with the memories and stuff of all of the old ones. So they all become like, it's like the avatar, but with more memories and such. And so basically the idea is they've been hiding and doing like very, very low key god stuff in the meantime, and mostly just like existing. But yeah, no, also I just wanted to make the comment that like, yeah, even showing up in the middle. Oh yeah, perfect. So you get it. You get it. So basically, I also want to make the comment of like showing up in the middle of nowhere in New York City, standing in the middle of the road, and just bursting out in song is probably not that weird. Existential horror symbiote override. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's horror, but it can be horror. There was a beautiful story in that first game that did have some horrors in it, but yeah, it's all good. Good. So yeah, he's like, yeah, that's the rule now. You can go. Yeah. Hermes is being super sus. I feel like he's definitely brought him here for a reason. Right? Exactly. You just be like, yeah, that's old Orpheus over there. He thinks he's over 1,000 years old.
Wait, how do you even know this?
I told you it's a
Psycho-Pope thing, yes, I recall. Makes one wonder why Lord Hades granted me the right in the first place. I mean, naturally my music is beyond compare, but...
I don't know. Maybe he thought it would be funny.
That seems very likely, in fact. Then I'm alive? Alive? Can you believe it? Orpheus lives again!
Yeah! Oh, this is your thing.
Do you hear that, modern world? Orpheus, bard of the ages, the legend who moved the heart of the king of Hades himself, walks amongst you! Ha ha! I suppose the question really is to do what?
I got it! Why don't you start a new story?
A new story?
Yes! A new story. You asked what you do when your story's over. You write a new one. Here.
Oh yeah, I'm so in. My story is hard to top, yeah.
Well, I don't know if you're aware, but my story was the stuff of true legend. I wrote songs that defined our world. I had a love, the envy of all others. Even my death was the thing of spectacle. Which reminds me, are the Maenads still about? They made my disembodied head sing for quite a long time. Most uncomfortable.
I don't think so.
The point is, a masterpiece is no easy thing to follow. Surely that holds true even today.
I get it. Sequels do kind of suck sometimes. But not always. You gotta try.
They're being real meta right now with all of this. You start a new story. Sequels suck sometimes, but you know, give it a shot. Give it a shot, right? Also, absolutely. You know, Kira, you're making a great point. It might be related to the Twitch channel that Hermes has. We never know. We have no idea. Oh man. Yep. What is a sequel?
Dare I ask what a sequel is?
It's when a movie follows up on the last one. Just some of them go on for a really long time.
And a movie is?
There's a lot you're gonna have to learn. I bet you don't even have a phone.
A wager you would win, I assure you.
How do you live? Oh man, we're gonna have to get you one. I could be your first text.
A man discovering the modern world. I honestly always love these tropes. People being like, oh, look at this new stuff. To Bill and Ted people at a time and teach us. Actually, yeah. Oh man, no, that'd be super cool. That would be so cool. Like, honestly, if we ever invent time travel, the streaming alone, that the prank channels pranking people in the past. Oh god. No. Terrible. Terrible ideas.
What's your interest in this, Idol? You know next to nothing about me.
I heard you sing.
That's hardly the same thing.
Isn't it? Grace made Athena give up through the power of a song. Corny, I guess. But songs show what's inside your heart. And how many times do you get to see what's inside someone's heart? If that doesn't make you know them, I mean, what does?
I suppose you have me there. You said here. Where is that exactly? Is this Thrace? Hellas?
No, we're a long, long way from those kinds of places.
Where then? Mesopotamia? Surely not.
Buddy, it's a part of the world your people didn't even know about back then. But that's even better. You get to discover it for yourself.
I don't know. It looks quite thoroughly discovered.
Not by you. You'll get to try everything for the first time. There's gotta be something you like. Right?
Oh, that's a good point. Sensing else, you know what? There's definitely something else going on here. I'll agree with that.
You're very strange, Hermes of the Idols. I have to say, I don't quite know what to make of you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Stories of the gods and everyone I've personally met led me to believe you were all, fickle, vain, damaged goods even.
Oh, no, that's still a thing mostly.
But not you.
I don't know. I'm just trying to live like the old Hermes told me to. Life should be better. And not just for me.
A rather novel concept. All right, Hermes, consider me intrigued. How should I begin this grand new tale you propose?
Yes. I was thinking I could show you around the mortal world a bit first. Show you how everything's...
No, that sounds like it would take forever.
You have a whole lifetime, right?
Clever.
You are very astute, my young friend. We can use that clever mind to our advantage.
No one has ever said that before.
Imagine, you are about to read a magnificent modern tale. At its core, its very essence is...
Action?
I do cut a heroic figure, it's true, but I'm actually rather shit with a sword.
Good dialogue, then.
One can hardly talk their way into a new legend, can they?
I don't know. Romance, maybe?
Oh, just spoken for. Is it? Oh, you've experienced in that?
Ah, yes, the old tales are full of your conquests, from Perseus to Penelope to even the beautiful Aphrodite.
What? Aphrodite? No way.
It's an excellent point. I do yet ache for Eurydice, but perhaps it is time, yes? Tell me, young Hermes, what is the fastest way to find love in this modern world?
Love? Like, real love? Oh, man. I guess there's... that? Is speed dating still a thing?
At least it's not Tinder.
Dating.
Oh god, speed dating. None of this is how I thought. You're gonna be a hit with the goth chicks.
I'll find a new love and we'll go down in history. Once more a true love, I'll find it tonight. I'll find a great love the way I found Eurydice, and I'll find it tonight.
What's up, guys? Like and subscribe. I'm here with
I'm Orpheus.
Speed Dating Time.
I actually prefer if it were just you and me.
Do
What does vibe mean?
You like a vibe.
No, I don't know vibe.
How old are you?
What a shame. You really shouldn't be allowed to do that. Don't they filter these people? Still looking for new love, and we'll go down in history. And I mean in books, and not that internet. I'll find a true love, and it'll soothe me like a balm. I guess next time's the charm. What do I want to get out of speed dating? The most glorious love, the heavens above will tremble in awe and shake at their core. The winds upon the seas will feel like a breeze when compared to our love. Let's call that a practice run. I'll find a new love, somebody who will understand that love's a klaxon from the mouths of gods. I'll find a great love, gonna roll the dice once again, and I'm liking the odds. Are you ready to give all your love to a guy who wants to love you?
Of course, I wanna love you like I love Darren.
Who's Darren?
Oh, so you wanna talk about Darren? He's the best ex-boyfriend that I ever had. He would have been a good husband, could have been a good dad. But he left me because I loved a little too much. We went on one date, and then I never heard from him again. Huh, crazy, right?
Oh, such a weak and feeble mind to speak of anyone but he who sits before you, who sung in Hades' courtroom, who has sung the tears from stones, who has played to kings on thrones, from the depths of hell to heaven. What's his name?
Is it Darren?
Are people truly so blind to me? The embodiment of absolutely incomparable, divinely selected perfection? Look at me. I'm Orpheus. A man named Darren? Really? I'll find a new love, and Darren won't be part of it. A truly great love, it's us against the world. There must be someone around here who is wise to it. I'm the most precious pearl. Why don't you tell me your favorite thing? I'm sure that it's dull and immensely boring.
Oh, it's so niche, I'm not sure that you'll care.
Well, I shall humor you. Go on, take me there.
History, ancient Greek history. History, history, history. Ancient Greek history. History, history.
Do you like the stories?
Yes,
Of glory,
yes,
of gods giving power to men.
yes, and heroes with lyres,
Yes.
whose music inspires.
Yes.
My favorite, of course, he is.
He has to be.
Apollo.
This is all wrong. You are all wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. The golden lyre is mine for a reason.
Yours?
Because the student had surpassed the teacher. I could forgive pride. I would forgive anger. I'd even forgive malice and greed. But there's one transgression that I won't concede. Your favorite must be me. I bet I'd be everyone's favorite if I had a shiny sun chariot. But come on, Apollo? I'll find a new love, the type to bring to family, and not be scared that they're obsessed with my dad. I'll find a great love, and everyone will speak of the greatest love the world's ever had. Your favorite face, it reminds me of someone familiar, like someone I used to know. A face that belonged to a terrible monster, a snake-headed gorgon who feasts on men's organs, a creature to pity, but still kinda pretty. What I'm trying to say is, in a snake-headed way, you look really nice tonight. I meant it as a compliment. That was a compliment. Okay, shake it off, Orpheus. It's only a matter of time till you find the one. I'll find a new love and they'll accept my compliments. Once more, a true love, they'll compliment me back. I'll find a great love who has the taste for eloquence. Time for another crack.
Got no problems, just got bank. Making that money, savvy young blank. Take you to the Shangri-La, buy you a bucket of caviar. Let me show you what that money can do. Take you to a zoo, buy a kangaroo. The best things in life are free, but I've got a solid gold me. And if I let me date you, you can have a solid gold me too. You would be good with me, because I am good with money. And I would be good with you, cause I assume that you like money too.
I've seen what gods do to a man whose ego's overfilled. A little statuette of gold won't stop you getting killed. Thunderbolts as first resorts. Would you like the plague? Turning all your hair to snakes. Rain for 9 whole nights and days. Bind you to a burning wheel. Push a boulder up a hill, but when it gets up to the top, it rolls back down, it never stops. Prometheus thought he was clever. Then eagles ate his liver forever. Good. There's no more fun to be had than putting the fear of gods into a proud mortal. Ooh, look at me. I'm speaking like a fury. I'll find a new love who'd throw away their gold for me. Once more, a true love to give my life to. A rich or a poor love, one that can explain to me what is a kangaroo. What's the point in trying? No one seems to work. And what if I'm lying to myself? There's still a few left. Could my love be there too? And if I walk away, do I walk away from you? My one shot at finding my new love. What's the point in trying when I'm surrounded by base individuals, also forgettable, not what I'd call legendary material. I'm here for love, I should have seen. I want new love, but love doesn't want me. This isn't right, this isn't fun, so hear me now. I'm done. I'm done. Oh, I'm done. All that? All that? And what comes of it? Nothing. No earth-shattering romance. Not a single Eurydice among the crowd. Not a one. How many times can one be expected to put their heart on the table in a single evening?
Oh, I don't think the mortals find it any easier. But they find new ways to keep trying, right? That's the important part.
Ooh, buddy. Oh man, that was a rush. Basically, I'm not gonna talk during the songs. That's what I'm not like. I won't be able to always stop myself from laughing or like having like a small like response. But like, Oh my god. Yeah, no, that was they effectively did like an IRL Tinder thing there. And yeah, it's like I've gone through 5 people and none of them were the one I could live my whole life with forever. It's like, oh man, is that how it worked back in the day? You meet someone and it's over. Like you just know, like you've seen 5 people and that's it. Yeah, buddy. Oh no, no. Oh goodness. My goodness, no. One evening, base individual. Oh no, he's very spicy. He gets real spicy with the spicy options. Some of them were just like, I honestly thought that when he saw, the guy, the money guy, he was gonna be like, oh, am I maybe a little full of myself? Yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh, you are a little full of yourself for sure. Like I think all of them were kind of a low key mirror into some of the negative / positive aspects of himself as well. Like, yeah, sure, can we take it seriously? We can. It's a comedy thing, but think about it. Every single character. So you go backwards. We have money guy. Like I said, it's basically like ego versus ego. Like he's basically like, you want to be with me, someone like me? You don't know who I am. You should be paying attention to me. Orpheus. It's just like, yeah, okay, pretty much you this other guy. Or the girl who's just like, oh, I'm so obsessed with Daryl. But like she was also super obsessed and he wants this obsessive love, which, yeah, the person who dinged on him because like, it's like, yeah, man, you come up real strong, buddy. Exactly. I want to get it right from the very beginning, but like, that's not how it works. Starting something over, you're not gonna like immediately bang and like everything's perfect, everything's what you need it to be. Yeah, exactly. Going back to school, going back to a new hobby, and starting a new hobby, an old hobby that you haven't done for a while, exercise, language practice, like these things, even if you've done it before, going back into it's hard and doing anything new for the first time is always going to be different than you expect it to be. Always, always, always. And who else was the other? Oh yeah, the snake girl. Okay, yeah, that's him. Like, all right, the history guy's easier. So the history guy, he's also obsessed with Greek history because that's all he knows. That's all he knows. That's all he spent his whole everything about. So anyone who's not even a little bit obsessed with it is going to have trouble. But like, that level of obsession doesn't let people be people. It doesn't let things build naturally. And the Medusa girl, yeah, for a second I'm like, oh my god, did they fix her? But yeah, Medusa was kind of hot. I don't know if they fixed her, but like, I kind of hope so. What else? Oh, and the girl, the followers. That was, I mean, just a very extra personality, which I guess he is. I don't know. Either way, I've seen the mirrors there, and I just thought that was interesting.
I suppose you're right, even if I was hoping for more.
Yeah, rejection is rough.
And to have so many rejected by the great Orpheus in one night? I feel for them.
Sure. That too.
So, what comes next on our agenda? Guide the way.
I've never been in love. Not ever. So, maybe I'm not the best person to ask.
You made a noble effort, my friend. I also had root beer and iced cream for the first time, so the evening was far from a complete waste.
I had a hot dog. It's sitting in my stomach like, a very bad idea.
Yes, well, it's symbolic of the evening, I suppose.
We haven't even tried any apps yet. There are like dozens.
Oh god, no, not the Tinder.
I suspect it will end the same way.
Is this the game? Is this the game designer's commentary on Tinder and like that kind of dating culture as a whole? It might be. Oh my god.
I need a distraction. Surely one can be found here. Taverns used to be entertaining, after all.
We don't know what Hermes wants, and I don't know if that would be a good partnership, honestly. But yeah, no, I really like Hermes as a character. They definitely made a really, they did a perfect job of making Hermes just a lovable doofus in the most perfect way. Just kind of a goober. Just kind of like, it's not himbo energy quite because like, you know, it doesn't quite fit that stereotype, but it's like similar vibes of like wholesome flavor. So I guess we'll see. Time to drink.
Well, the answer is obvious, I suppose. I can't be forlorn if I don't remember what I'm being forlorn about.
Not that much drink,
I was told
one
to
drink.
have no wine here, however. What manner of tavern doesn't provide the nectar of the gods?
Actually, most bars have wine.
So many varied colors. I'm partial to the green drink, but are those runes under the entry?
Oh my. What an intriguing specimen to discover in such squalor. Might you be in search of a little company?
Perfect. Yes!
Am I? To think I'd written off the possibility of new love until I laid eyes upon you.
You tease me, Bard. But Medusa has little tolerance for such cruel gapes these days.
Medusa? Here?
And why not here? Even in our day, such taverns were a refuge for the sad and weary.
You've had a day comparable to mine then, I take it.
A day, a month, a century. I've lost track, truth be told. It never ends for the likes of us. This is our lot, as the fates have decreed it.
I hope I still get this option. I would romance Medusa, I'll be honest. I wonder if there's a better place I can put this. It kind of blocks the thing. I wonder if I can like stick it. No, if I stick it in the middle, that might be a bit. Oh, I have an idea. Let's try putting it like here. Might be a bit much. No, you know what? It's probably fine. I can more or less read that. Have we met before? I just want to make sure I can come back to this. You know what?
Wasn't a cruel jest at your expense, by the way, when I mentioned the possibility of new love.
Hydrate.
Oh? This despite knowing my unnatural appetites?
Well, an element of danger can add spice to any affair. I suppose I asked for this.
Eurydice, killed by a venomous snake, only to be replaced by venomous Medusa. Oh, what a rich irony that would be.
Yes, you've made your point.
Okay, good. They let me continue. This just seems like the rudest. I wonder if somehow Eurydice is somewhere, like, yeah, I don't know. But, like, she was immortal, wasn't she? Like, she was just a normal mortal?
I confess that I struggle to see how you could exist among mortals, Medusa. Is that not difficult, given your unique tastes?
Why, it is not difficult at all. In fact, I have been on a diet. Can you not tell? I have been good, truly. Only a little slip-up or two.
Don't you hate it when you accidentally eat somebody? It's always so awkward.
Well, you jest. But if that man did not wish to be eaten, he should not have knocked on my door, wearing his silly suit and tie, asking if I was familiar with his god. Me, who knows every god. The god.
It was a Mormon.
Last I heard, you'd become a servant to the very idol who cursed you. I'd offer my condolences, but Hermes suggested something happened to her?
After Lady Athena was exposed for her part in sweet Calliope's demise, she went into exile. I know not where.
And you've heard nothing of what became of her since?
No. And I pray it remains that way. I skulk in the shadows for her no longer. The chorus disbanded after the trial, and now, here we all are. Scratching out a new existence under mortal scrutiny.
And now that you've been left to fend for yourself, haunting taverns such as this can't be your only business.
I was lost for a time. Refuge was offered in the reliquary, but it was not meant to be.
Because you ate someone or something you shouldn't have, were I to guess.
Poor Sherbert. I think we could have grown to like each other. If only he hadn't been such a tiny, adorable sack of meat.
Yes, of course. And after you fled from there, what came next for hungry Medusa?
Oh, that is, how did the mortals say to put it? Classified. Yes.
I don't know what that means.
That's the idea. Oh, I'm so good at this.
It is a bit what we do in the shadows,
So, am I to believe that you've come to the same watering hole of despair as me purely by chance?
I might have asked the same of you. Here I pass unnoticed, spared the gawking of others, so I am a frequent patron as of late.
I imagine it is difficult. It has always felt like a strange and unusually cruel thing, your curse. Is there truly no way to reverse this condition? Must you remain this way to the ends of eternity?
If there is, I shall find it. Eventually.
Let's help her. Maybe Athena has to die. That doesn't seem correct.
The gods can be cruel, Medusa. This I know well.
Yes. If anyone would understand, poor Medusa, it is you.
We outsiders walk a lonely path that very few understand. Those of us who are spurned by gods and yet continue to exist among them. You have my sympathies, for what it's worth.
And you have mine.
I have a hard time believing you approached me just to relive the olden days. What is it that you want from me, Medusa?
I am oh so curious about your story. What brings you back to the mortal coil after so many centuries away?
If you must know, I have returned to discover what the fates have in store for me. I thought my story complete, my ending written, and yet it continues on. Alas, I have yet to discover the plot.
The envy. Oh, I can hardly stand it.
What are you talking about? I'm lost. I'm without love, without purpose. Who could desire such a thing?
Me. Not all of us can start over with such a clean slate.
Yeah, no, not the smoothest Orpheus, I will say. I mean, honestly, have we met before thing seemed even weirder, because, like, yeah, sure, it's like, yeah, did we actually interact before, by the way? But, like, you recognized immediately, so it would seem really weird to be like, do I know you, basically?
Perhaps there is something to what you say. Coming back to life has been overwhelming, to say the least.
You see? You must look at it with new eyes. All doors are open to you now.
Where you see doors, I see only walls. How can I see it as you do?
You have been given a great gift, Orpheus, whether you realize it or not. Your story has ended. and now remains open to infinite possibility. Mine has trapped me, with no ending in sight. There was an eve where I was walking along a narrow road. At the end I found a village where I made a home. The people didn't know my story, and no one turned to stone. It's how I knew that I was dreaming, so I woke alone. Always on the outside, looking in, why can't I find an ending? It's never ending. The gods know I've tried.
I know this story. I am so sorry. Always on the outside, looking in, I find
And
an ending never ending. The gods know I've tried.
You know, I won't always pick red, just most of the time is the plan. Unless it's like way too cruel, way too mean, like, because we're trying to be nice too, just like spicy.
Medusa didn't try to eat you? I heard she's been cutting back and everything, but
She attempted to encourage me, I think.
that's good. I mean, it's better than the alternative, right? Oh. Hey, big guy. Where to next? If you're not, looking for love, what do you want to do?
I don't think that's a good match. Yeah, no, it's true, there was tragedy, but like, we also trying to be better than the past. That was like one of the big themes of the original game, is like, we don't have to be like the past. We can be better. We can be different. We can move on. So, yeah, let's see. IDK as chat, right?
Perhaps I could prevail upon you, young Master Hermes, to give an old bard some advice.
Whoa. You want my advice?
Why not? Despite your appearance, you are an idol with experience that spans many ages, no?
Technically, yeah. It's just that, Apollo always says I make interesting choices. And I don't think he means good interesting. Hey, we can figure it out. We have, like, at least one whole brain between us, right? Oh, I know. Okay, so what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Great conversation starter.
Some might argue that retrieving my beloved from the underworld only to lose her at the last second due to my own foolishness was pretty bad.
Yes, perfect. You could write a song about that. No, really. Work on a song and it'll get your creative juices flowing, When I'm making a new video,
It's Hermes.
Oh, oh, hi. Not all at once, please. That's my shirt. That tickles. Okay. One selfie, all right? Just one. Okay, maybe one more. Okay. That's fine. Good. Sorry, my fans can be a little...
Fame! A return to fame
Yes,
shall be my purpose.
of course.
Tell them, Master Hermes. Tell them that the Bard of Ages has returned. Tell them he shall play to the crowds once again.
Okay.
Tell them that
Sense it.
Orpheus's Back from the Dead tour has begun.
It's on the gram. It's on the gram already. All right, guys, let's have a rock concert.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, how about one last song? Here's something a little more personal.
Oh, we have a magic guitar. Okay, we are not even a little bit mortal.
On a summer night, 'twas a viper's bite, took her out of sight. I followed, and I gave a show. We were free to go, and I climbed, and lo, she followed. The queen, you see, played a trick on me, and really the sea was swallowed down. Back above the ground, my guitar unwound. I was haunted, howling, hollow, bleeding my life away. But I felt this burn. I would soon return, and the queen would learn what followed. All that time above, now I'd see my love, and I soon enough was swallowed down. I got there, my love was not there. That queen too, that queen who knew she'd have to pay.
Did we get too intense? I mean, we have magical music stuff, so that's pretty
Hey,
sweet.
now that was awesome! Again? Oh, man.
It was indeed a thing of awe. Just as I remember. Crowds chanting my name. Music that thrilled the soul. My every sense afire. Until the moment the curtain fell.
And?
And that's the thing. It's exactly as I remember. I have already taken this path. Hermes, I do not need to take it again.
Deep. That's really deep. Yeah, go get a degree, Orpheus. Yeah, go back to school. Learn some things. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, if you are an ancient Greek mythological figure, or if you just, went through a tough time and you're trying to figure out your path, like, this is that game. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Like, right now, my feelings are like, I also feel just as lost as this character. I will say with the OG game, like, you had a purpose right away because your purpose was to, try to save your own life. Where we're like, what are we doing? Like, they want to give us the feeling of being lost. I got it. I'm having it. And you know what? Let's see where it goes from here then.
I know it's inconceivable to consider, but have I lost my touch? Has Orpheus, bard of legend and minstrel to the gods themselves, become impotent?
If so, I know a guy who has pills for that.
Perhaps the fates have simply decreed that a mortal man may only touch the sun once, if he dares at all. You said it yourself. A sequel is never as good as the original.
Lucky for
Except for
you,
Toy Story.
I figured this might happen. Come on!
And Shrek.
Go?
Shrek 2 was baller.
Go where? There's nowhere for me to go, Hermes, and
He'll hydrate.
nothing for me left to do.
Yeah, there is. Come on, old timer. She's not gonna wait around all night.
Calliope. Grace. Eurydice. Somehow. There's so many options.
Huh. It's snowing. It's a lovely view. But why have you brought me all the way up here?
To meet me, I think.
Oh, hey.
My. If it isn't Grace, last of the Muses. Why, I haven't seen you since,
Since I denied you your vengeance against Persephone? Yeah. Sorry about that. I kind of thought you'd...
drifted off into the proverbial sunset? Succumbed to oblivion? I thought so too, but it seems it was not meant to be.
I guess that explains why you've returned from the dead. But not how. I thought that required a great sacrifice of some kind.
A price I paid long ago, or so Master Hermes recently informed me. Not that mortal life has brought me any solace.
Yeah, Hermes said you were feeling a bit lost. They thought that maybe I could help.
I need to love it less. Tempting. Oh, that's so tempting. Honestly, going with it. Yeah, there's so many things. Like, what happens if you do the other ending? Oh, and yeah, so this is our main character from the previous game, who we have now gotten to see her ass for the very first time. Because, when you're playing as her, not really an angle they really show. Unless I'm misremembering, which is also possible, but like, I noticed the camera angles, I suppose. Are always intentional. My new love at last.
Aha! What better love for the bard than the last of the muses? A brilliant plan, Hermes!
Wait, what?
I'd given up on the search. It did not even occur to me that you, Grace, the very one who stole my revenge, would also steal my heart.
Whoa. Hold your horses, big guy. That is so not what we're doing here.
Oh, it's a very romantic spot.
Yeah, kinda. No. No, Hermes wanted us to talk. They thought I could help you. That's it. That's it.
That was so worth it.
And why is that? From all accounts, you stormed through the lives of the idols like a hurricane and have come out on the other end on top.
Sure, maybe, but before all that, I was lost as hell. Even before I became an idol.
All right then, I haven't many other options, I suppose, so let's see where this goes, shall we?
Nice view.
Wonders beyond imagining. Once I would have sworn only gods could live in such a place.
So, I'm not really sure where to begin with this.
Oh man, I mean, we could try to riz her up, but like, I gave her. Maybe that might actually be where they ended up. Yeah, she's in a relationship with Persephone. I don't know if that's continuing. I don't know how that works, but that is the choice we made at the very end. I mean, I'm okay with changing the ship. It's okay. It's just a case of like, I don't know how that relationship's going. It was also there weren't really other great romance options. Like Apollo was sad, and Pan seemed like a bad idea, though very fun.
How much do you know about me? Other than, of course, our delightful first meeting back in the underworld?
I know you wanted revenge on Persephone for helping Hades trick you.
More or less. It was my own fault, looking back at Eurydice, but then again, they both knew I would. Who could not?
And I know you were quite a musician back in the day. The equal of any muse, and possibly better.
That's quite the compliment.
Persephone said it, not me.
Ooh, an even greater compliment.
Yeah, don't get too full of yourself, Mr. Bard of the Ages. That's all I really know.
Yeah, actually, no, you're right. Freddie was probably definitely the actual best option, but the tragic though. That would have been very, very tragic. Let's see. Well, but then I could have. Yeah, okay. No, story-wise, I probably would. If I went back and I did it from the beginning, knowing what I know now, I probably still would have had her choose Freddie. Would have been the best story in her overall.
I have to ask, did you come to the concert tonight?
Of course. I heard the Orpheus was appearing in concert. Who wouldn't want to go to that? I mean, it was incredible. The control you have when you play your instruments. I didn't think it was possible for a harp to rock.
Oh, stop. No, don't stop. I want to hear some more.
Shut up. You know how good you are.
Yes, I suppose that's part of the problem. I mastered my craft. I had my cheering crowds. None of this is new.
It doesn't matter that everything's changed. There are instruments, heck, countries that you've never even heard of.
True, but how different would it all be, really? No, I fear tonight was my last concert in the modern world.
Oh, yeah, kind of. The Fury. Ooh. Yeah, that would be interesting for sure. The Fury is, when we saw them before, they were basically like almost like robotic though, so I don't even know if you can have conversations with them. Force of nature, effectively.
Tell me what you've been up to since we met. Persephone must have been hungry for vengeance, I imagine.
Not so much, actually. We've all moved on.
She forgave you? Astounding. But the original question still stands.
I've been, touring, actually. Got my own band, gotta deal with a label, it's a whole thing.
Oh ho, so I'm speaking with a fellow entertainer, and a famous one at that.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt that everyone knows I'm an idol. Adds to the mystique, they say. Lately, I don't know, it's almost too easy. Doing that while having the power of a muse. I should be happy at all the success, but...
Huh. Yes, this feeling I know very well.
Feeling of suffering from success? Sorry, that's one I'm not aware of personally.
Forgive me the observation, but it appears that you're at something of a crossroads of your own.
I guess I am, yeah.
No romance, then? No love of the ages to keep you occupied as you decide what to do next?
Well, sure, there's Persephone. Yeah, I know. I love her, but I can't talk to her about this. She'd just try to fix it herself, and I don't want her to. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you and I are kind of in the same boat.
With one major difference. I lived my mortal life. You, despite being immortal, have yet to live even that much.
There is that. Still, you're probably as close as I'm gonna get to someone who will know what I'm going through.
So you coming here tonight was not entirely for my benefit? Not to fear, Grace. I'll keep your secret.
It's funny, he's like, I lived my mortal life. Bro, how old were you when you died? You don't look old at all. Like, how old is she now? She was definitely 20s at least when we first met her, and it's definitely been like at least like 5 or 10 years since then, so questions?
So, here we are, Grace. How do we decide what to do next?
Tell me honestly, what made you want to come back?
I assumed my story had reached its completion. Cue the snickering by the chorus.
I'm sorry?
A theater joke. I suppose what I'm searching for is a proper ending.
Or the next chapter. I guess there's only one way to resolve this. I hope you're not too tired from your concert.
Orpheus? Too tired for a song? You must be joking.
It's song time, everyone.
Tell me what's the plan for you?
I'm just not inspired.
What's the thing we do to get this furnace fired?
Oh, I'm tired. Far too tired to choose.
Cue the muse. I'm what you could use.
I'm sick of every phrase of those tunes I sing. But when this rhythm plays,
Your soul takes wing. Here's the thing. Your wall could use some breaking, raising stakes in the choices you'll be making. Are you open to it? There's something you might have missed, and that's that you now exist. You're out of the bell jar, you're mortal. Are you open to it? Are you open to it? To hunting a savage boar, to opening a general store, to drifting a sports car, to writing a memoir, to stalking a film star.
Are you open to it?
I'm listening.
It's good you're keen.
But first, what's a film star mean?
Oh, an actor.
I'm stalking an actor.
Yeah.
I'm not open to it. You might have some boar to chase, but now is a foreign place.
It feels like you're barking. Come on now, be open to it.
Paint me a picture, Grace. How does one human race?
I don't know, take a ride on a bus, meet a man, then discuss how he started a pyramid scheme. You get up and he shouts, you don't look, stepping out, you get hit by a cycling team.
Yes, I see. Not quite heroes and glories.
Still there will be loads of interesting stories. Are you open to it?
There's something you said before.
The hunting, the savage boar.
No, not that. Well, yes, that. The danger. Am I open to it? It's either I best the boar or end up a mess of gore, to triumph or fall flat. I might be open to it. To have so much resting on a single decision? An entire life?
I've been there. Big decisions are hard.
The fates have always decided for me.
Well, now you get to decide.
I once walked among the ghouls. I'm now under different rules. I'm fragile, I'm fleeting, I'm finite. I'm open to it. I'll live as a mortal man and drink all the life I can. This heart's really beating, I hear it. I'm open to it. The wild wind will fling you round. Who knows where it puts me down?
A park seat,
A corn crop, a whale's throat,
a dress shop,
a sailboat, a cliff top. I'm open to it,
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 open to it.
All right. Well, actually, yeah, right. I don't know how I feel about choosing that one at the end, but for the most part, it seemed like...
So, we feeling good? You look good? Hopeful, even. That's good, right?
You know, for the first time in a long time, I think I really am.
Ah, yes! I knew taking you to Grace was the right move. She is the queen of pep talks.
I can't say I know what that means, but you know what? I'll learn. I'll learn everything I can about this new world.
So, let's first on the plan. You picked a place to go? Anything you really want to see?
On again. All right.
Fresh fields lie before me, ready for my feet. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat. Bent down and broken, flattened, and then next day they're reaching up again. Fresh fields lie before me, ready for my feet. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat.
Well, all right, I guess we'll see what goes from here then. I thought it was like, the wrong song, but no, just a little epilogue, basically. Just don't get hit by a car. Go back to the underworld. Well.
Well, fine, you win again. I miss Orpheus. He was fun. How about you, Corone? You ever wanted to go to the mortal world? I guess, actually we need a pretty big glamour. You know, I used to be worried about you, me, Grace, and all the idols. Times were really looking rough. But now I think are gonna be all right. Another game? Oh, a different game. What, you worried I'm gonna beat you this time? All right, well, where do you store your games? Where do you store anything on this boat? You know what? Don't tell me. I think that I'm gonna buy you a console. No, not that one. that one's not a good one. But the one that I get you is going to be the superior one. You'll see. You'll love it. We're gonna have so many games, and, you know, not even just single-player ones. They're ones that you can play together, and I'm gonna beat you. Then you'll get yours. I'm kidding.
Wait, that's it? That's the whole thing? Oh. Okay, then... Alright. Single stream thing. Cool. Alright. That's super short. I thought we were gonna, like, do a thing that explains why it's just a little extra. Alright, I mean, it was DLC. But it was also $10. For, very small content. I mean, the crazy thing is we could probably do it again and see different options, but, like, there's no stakes in this. There's no stakes. It just goes. And, yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, Hermes is just super nice. Just wanted, like, stuff to happen, and they just wanted to do a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, because you can do it again, and because some of the choices are affected by other things. Like... But yeah, I don't know. Like, the thing is, weirdly, we can do another new game or whatnot, but, like, actually, hold on. What if it takes, where does it take us here? Oh, it just takes us to epilogue again, okay. Back in the underworld, there's no options. Oh my god, I can pause it. Can I, like, there's no chapter to pick. You can't pick a chapter. Yeah, it's just the same thing. You can continue there or not. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We could try. Can I load my save, or is it... Okay, yeah, I can load my old save again. Or should we try to find out what the default choices are? Let's see if we can, like, kind of skip through stuff to, like, see what happens. Can we, like, skip? No, okay. You're kind of just gonna go.
You're taking a rather long time to make your move, old friend. One would almost think you're lingering. Perhaps to keep the game going as long as possible.
Yeah, no, I think... Alright, well, we'll see. Because if I have to click through all this again, it would actually take a little bit of time. But, like, yeah, no, I definitely don't mind, even just as a way to give them more money for the original, which, yeah, it's totally fine. You didn't see the original Algol, but it is on YouTube, and I would actually highly recommend it because it is amazing, and there are stakes, and there's, like, a whole plot. There's a lot of stuff. Like, it is basically just like, I'm lost, and I don't know what to do with it. I'll just live a mortal life. It's like, okay, it's just like, it's kind of similar to, I guess, like, the plot of Soul in terms of, like, hey, how do you... You know, do you give up, or do you give up on your dreams? Do you give up on stuff, or do you just, like, you know, enjoy your life and enjoy what you can do and stuff? So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's an hour-and-a-half journey. I mean, that's basically the length of a movie. So $10 is not bad for that, honestly, especially considering that's, It's like, I mean, movie tickets cost more than that nowadays anyways.
Aha! I knew it. You invited me here to play so you could riddle me with questions. I see right through you, boatman. You're kind to be concerned, but everything is fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Fine. Fine.
All right, maybe it's not fine.
I can't really skip, which is kind of a
What's wrong?
difficulty.
That is an
Pretty
excellent
that's true.
question.
Yeah, I can't do any faster. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. So, main menu. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, here's the thing. Like, you can definitely play it multiple times. You can definitely see some of the other options. And the main game had a lot of replayability overall. I have an idea, though. I wonder, because, like, we have, like, half an hour left, but can I... Because I did want to also, like, Before Your Eyes, I know is also really quick. But I don't have it downloaded. So I guess I'll see if I can give that a shot to download. And in the meantime, I guess I can just sort of talk over this. What was the main game time? I don't remember. What do I have downloaded? Oh, there's almost nothing that I have downloaded that I want to pull up immediately. Because, like, here's the thing. Because one of the things I have downloaded is Chants of Sinar. And I would love to play that game, but I don't want to start it just to stop because I want to play Inscription, which I do have Inscription downloaded, but I don't want to start a new game like that, like 30 minutes before the end. Whereas for this one, I wouldn't mind, like, changing and doing a quick thing. Like, because that one, I want, like, people, I guess, to know more ahead of time that it's going to be Inscription time, because that one's going to be really, really cool. I mean, so is Before Your Eyes, but it's also a shorter game. Oh, it's downloaded already. You know, I'm actually surprised that that downloaded while doing the thing. Okay, so let's do that then. This is gonna, all right, so let's switch. I'm gonna switch my thing to what it's gonna look like just chatting. It's gonna switch, and then I'm gonna switch the thing. Ogorog? What? No, I'll do Before Your Eyes. And because, like, it's not that I need, like, a whole bunch of options for stuff. It's just like I'm just gonna do that thing, and I think it'll be totes fine. I'm just gonna take a sec to reset this up. And oh, you know what I'll do for this then? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press stop and start again. Don't leave the stream, but it'll look like the stream is done. But then it'll, like, actually split it into, like, a separate thing for YouTube. So, all right. Be right back, y'all.